And I give the floor to the representative of the Russian Federation.
Господин
Mr. President, we thank USG Lacroix and USG and Special Envoy for the Horn of Africa, Hannah Tete, for their substantive briefings. We congratulate Ms. Tete on her appointment, and also I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Anyango for his work in this post. We note with satisfaction that though there have been episodes of inter-community violence which were settled through the work of the representatives of Sudan and South Sudan and peacekeepers, including the new Nigerian command, in recent months the situation in Abyei has on the whole been stable. To make progress towards an inter-Sudan settlement, there must be joint efforts from the parties. In this connection, we welcome the work in the reporting period through contacts between representatives of Sudan and South Sudan, including at the highest level. There's also been palpable readiness from the parties to establish mutually beneficial cooperation. This includes on joint exploitation of potential oil resources in the disputed region in Abyei. An important step here, we think, was the visit by the President of the Sovereignty Council, Mr. Abdel Burhan, to Juba on the 18th and 19th of March, and also the negotiations that he had there with the President of South Sudan, Salva Kiir. We also welcome October's joint meeting of the Joint Mechanism on Policies on Politics and Security and the Joint Commission on Borders. We hope that the dialogue between Khartoum and Juba will help to define the final status of Abyei. We see the UN's interim special forces in Abyei as an important factor in guaranteeing stability. We are convinced, however, that there is a need for UNISFA to closely fulfill its mandate. The main aim of the UN's presence in the region is to maintain security and to assist Sudan and South Sudan in their efforts to find a mutually acceptable resolution to the border dispute. We welcome the mission's work to maintain dialogue between the Ngok-Dinka and Misiria communities, with an emphasis on developing trust between them. We suggest that there must be closer analysis of the reasons for the new episodes of violence in Abyei, and we hope that there will soon be the next conference of traditional leaders. Mr. President, we note there are still some issues with the peacekeepers' activity and also with fulfilling the benchmarks in the work of the Joint Border Verification Monitoring Mechanism. We still think that pressure and accusations will not solve these problems. We encourage the leaders of UNISFA to work further on resolving these issues with Khartoum and Juba. Sudan and South Sudan's positions and the concerns they have voiced must be closely taken into account. We hope that this situation will be taken into account in the work on the resolution of the Security Council to roll over UNISFA's mandate. As we see from the Secretary-General's report, the replacement of the Ethiopian troops in UNISFA with new peacekeepers from other countries is going smoothly, and this process is moving towards its conclusion. We think it is also important to ensure there is proper continuity in this new configuration with the work of the Ethiopian peacekeepers, including a high level of professionalism and bravery, and we must try to rule out any logistical problems. We think that the ongoing presence in the region of peacekeepers is still very important. In this connection, we support the Secretary-General's proposal to roll over UNISFA's mandate and including providing support for the JBVM for 6 months. Thank you.
I thank the representative of the Russian Federation for her statement.